To mask or not to mask? That is the question put forth to the Scottsbluff City Council Monday night by Regional West top doctors and executives. KNEB.TV News starts right now. Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, just days after Regional West issued an open letter to community leaders imploring them to consider heightened measures to reduce the spread of the coronavirus, several key members addressed the Scottsbluff City Council on Monday night. President and CEO John Mentken says Regional West sponsors 8 critical access hospitals through the region.
We are very concerned for our community. In the current surge of COVID-19 continues at the rate that it's happening right now, we may have many more healthcare staff ill, exposed, quarantined, and unable to provide services.
Chief Medical Officer Matthew Bruner says doctors have learned a lot about the virus this year, and plain and simple, masks work on reducing the spread.
I'll tell you, in March, shutting down was out of fear. Now, 8 months later, this isn't born out of fear, this is born out of science and the different papers that have come. And the different materials for masking make a difference. In the general public, wearing a fabric mask with 2 layers or more is protective. In the medical setting, even these masks aren't quite enough. We actually use more of a surgical mask in the setting of COVID.
Dr. Jeff Holloway says that a mask mandate in Scottsbluff and other neighboring cities could help significantly.
I am a believer in masks. Like Matt said, it's not everything, but it's one thing we can do. And that's what we're asking you as a council to mandate that, not indefinitely. Pick a time frame for the next couple of months. Let's get through this surge, and let's keep as many people upright as we can. Because when we're losing people at the hospital, these are the people that are going to be taking care of you and your friends and your family members. And so we need to do everything we can reasonably to keep this thing going.
However, some council members, like Scott Shaver and Terry Schaub, believe that a mask mandate violates individuals' rights and freedoms.
I am a freedom of choice, and I will always be a freedom of choice. I am not going to sit and tell you or any individual in this room that you've got to stay home, you've got to wear a mask, you can't touch anything.
I was with you until about 4 weeks ago when I saw what was happening around me. Wearing a mask, I don't like it, but it's easy, I can do it, and I know that it can stop the spread so we don't all get sick so fast all at once. This will flatten the curve, it will spread it out down the road, so when we ultimately get through this, we can do it in a way that it doesn't overwhelm our healthcare system in the next month or so.
We all know that COVID's here. It's taken its toll on our community and medically and soon here economically. And the question before this council was, should we implement a mask mandate? Legally, can we do it? Is the first question. Secondly, how would we enforce it if we choose to implement it? And then thirdly, we will need to get buy-in from the surrounding communities, Mitchell, Baird, Morrill. So, if we were to do it, you're going to have to give us a little bit of time to reach and get that unified approach that Mr. Trumbull was talking about and mobilize quickly to do it.
In order to issue a mandate, a City of Scottsbluff Board of Health would need to be created.
In fact, there's a statute, 16238. Just first sentence says a city of the first class may make regulations to prevent the introduction and spread of contagious, infectious, or malignant diseases into the city. It then goes forward to tell you you're to create a 5-person committee, and then you have the authority to act as a council. That committee does to do mandates or whatever you want to do.
Deputy City Attorney John Selzer says the Health Board Committee would be required to consist of a medical advisor, the mayor, the chief of police, and 2 other members, but creating said board would require an ordinance from the City Council.
Does the council support moving this forward to direct staff and legal to draft this ordinance?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'm not asking for a vote, I'm just saying is there support for it?
There will be next week, but not this, or next meeting, but not this one.
Unfortunately, the way this item is worded on this agenda, we can only discuss and receive your report. So we will continue to discuss this. I may call a special meeting of council to continue to address this and try to get something going here quickly. In the interim, we will reach out to our neighboring communities and get their input and start the coordination of this. I appreciate all of you coming this evening. I know it's pretty stressful for you, but I don't think the city of Scottsbluff needs to take some action here.